Hello and welcome to Tuesdays with Suzanne. Today's date is July 5th, and most of the time we do not talk about dates when I talk about topics. But July 4th was yesterday, Independence Day for the United States. And in that celebration, people were shot by an angry, mentally ill young man in Chicago. There was another shooting in Philadelphia. And one of the things that occurs to me as a woman of integrity, as a person of integrity, is to always be asking myself, what is mine to do? Because in our world today, we are standing in a threshold. We can make choices right now that will drive our culture in particular directions, our country, our laws, in directions that will allow people to exist with integrity, with freedom, but also with limits that allow justice and allow freedom for all, and not simply for some. And also, when you look at the facts, not the political circumstances, they're all pointing in one direction. And my only question to you is, what's yours to do in this trajectory that we are currently headed down as a country? So our particular meditation today is going to be entitled, What is Yours to Do? I'm using it today because of the recent events. I'm not even talking about what happened in the last month or two. That's even more problematic. But what's yours to do in your life today? Because for some of us, it's about working in a direction that helps the climate. For others of us, it's about freedom of choice for women. For others of us, it's about limiting access to guns. For other people, it's about feeding the hungry. It's about changing the laws so that eviction and homelessness is not a major problem. All of these are major issues in our country today. And some of us have the job of standing firmly rooted and grounded in who we are and supporting the people that are actually politically active in one of these areas. So I would like to say that wherever you are today, whatever your political leanings, I'd love for you to take this meditation to ask yourself, what is mine to do as I walk forward in my world, in my life, from here on out? Okay? And as I said, sometimes it can be as simple as I'm going to hold the ground and support this family member or that family member. For others of us, it's about helping to heal and support and hold the ground for people who are truly on the front lines of these things that need to change. And for others of us, we are going to go and protest and write letters and make sure that everyone we know votes and all of those things that can happen. So make sure that as you're listening for yourself, you're not listening for what someone else wants you to do, but you're actually listening to what's yours to do. What's yours to do? That's the question. Okay, so take a moment now, drop inside, let your eyes close. Let yourself sink in and place your hand on your heart. Hand or hands. And as you sink in, feeling the rise and fall of your chest as you breathe, allow yourself to slow down. Allow yourself to sink in even deeper. Oftentimes, choices that we make, things that get said, directions that we head out in, are something that we do because of the trauma, the drama, or something going on around us that isn't really ours to do. So what we're going to do today is to sink in deep, deep, and discover what's yours to do. In order to do that, often we need to slow down, sink inside. Allowing yourself to inhale and exhale, letting your heart feel the warmth of your hands. allowing your backbone to support, create a basket, your ribs, creating the basket for your heart and lungs to rest in as you breathe. Good. Good. And as you breathe, feeling your belly, your gut, underneath of your heart, your low back, settling in. Yeah. And feeling that sense of your low back, your sacrum, your whole pelvic bowl, resting on whatever you're sitting on right now, whatever's supporting you. Noticing the sensations of your sitting bones. Good. Good. On down into your legs, feeling the bones of your legs, nooks and crannies of your knees, calves, shins, all the way down into your feet. Noticing what the soles of your feet feel like resting on the ground, the earth beneath you. Good. And as you connect with the earth beneath you, letting this connection begin to soak in to your feet, to your legs, just creating a lovely, easy flow at a pace that you can work with, that you can integrate, so that you're becoming aware of the natural flow of energy that moves through us from the earth all the time. And you can amplify it. You can feed hidden corners where things are locked up with this flow. Yeah. Until it reaches right into your heart and your lungs, your chest, down your arms, into your hands, back into your heart again. Yeah. Good. Good. And feeling the sense of your heart and where it is today, your deep heart, the well of your heart, where you are a person that is connected to what nourishes and nurtures you. Connected to the wellspring deep in your heart. Feeling your backbone behind you. And sitting in the quiet. Yeah. Ask yourself, what's mine to do right now in this moment and for the rest of the day and the week and the year? What's mine to do? Yeah. And notice as things show up. You might get images. You might hear words. You may find yourself sitting in silence and wondering, what is mine to do? If that's the case, be patient. Stay rested deep in your heart. That's where inspiration shows up first. Good. Good. And as I mentioned earlier, each one of us has our own path at a soul level of what is ours to do. And when we have a series of events that we've had over the last really 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, we've been through some very challenging and dark times. We can use it as something that can drive us deeper into our pain and depression and re-trigger old traumas. Or we can use it as a catalyst to step into what's ours to do. What's ours to do? You personally, the people in your community, in your city, in your state, in our country. In our country. What's ours to do so that who we are at a soul level feels like it's in integrity with the world we're living in. Yeah. Good. I know that when I'm faced with adversity, when I'm faced with challenges, when I'm faced with things that I really wasn't expecting at all, things that perhaps are horrifying or heartbreaking, that those are the times when I can stay grounded, stay at the core of who I am, stay centered, recover my center if I get thrown off of it. These are the times where I learn the most, where my creativity can shine if I stay grounded and stay present. If I'm simply reacting to these challenges and disappointments, not a whole lot happens that's helpful or growing and learning. But if I can recover my center, stay grounded, and stay present, the path always shows up. It's a matter of time, and it is the timing of the universe on many levels, not our personality time, our soul time. The path will show up. The doors will open. The lights will come on. Yeah. Yeah. So take as long as you need, as long as you want to today here, resting deep in your heart and listening to, being present for what shows up in terms of what's yours to do. From your heart, often it's helpful to expand on up into your brain and the prefrontal cortex so that you can begin to allow strategies and map making and planning to show up too, to go with your deep inspiration. Dropping down into your gut, your legs and feet, so you can take action on this deepest inspiration. Good. Good. So taking all the time you need, stay with this, and then step into it, and into your soul's path in your life. And enjoy.